Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In Top Stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Las Vegas police are searching for a driver who ran from the scene after being involved in a deadly car crash at a construction zone. Police say two vehicles collided around 6 this morning near Silverado Ranch and South Valley View Boulevard. A woman from Pahrump later died in the hospital. Another person in her vehicle suffered minor injuries. If you know anything about the driver of the second vehicle who is still on the loose, call police. And nearly 2 months after the city of Las Vegas was ordered to pay $34 million to the owner of the defunct Badlands Golf Course, settlement talks are still going and not well, according to the owner.
The developer at the center of this dispute wants entitlements to build, and they want to be reimbursed for the money they've spent over the past 6 years trying to get these housing projects off the ground. The chief executive of the developer, CEO Johan Lowy, has said that the city's recent settlement offer included neither of these things.
Councilwoman Victoria Seaman says she's still optimistic on reaching an agreement. Plus, no more grass on new housing developments. The Southern Nevada Water Authority approves the plan and will work with local governments to implement it for all new developments other than schools, parks, and cemeteries. The ban is a response to Lake Mead's water shortage. Now to weather, sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour is here for you. If you're planning on traveling for the upcoming long Christmas weekend, experts say keep an eye out on the weather. The National Weather Service reports potential winds and low clouds could delay flights for air travelers. As for those planning road trips, be prepared for wet and slick conditions along with snow on mountain passes. Here's a more detailed look at your forecast. We're looking at a cloudy night with temps lingering in the 40s. On Tuesday, another partly cloudy day with a high of 60 and low of 38 degrees. Similar conditions until Thursday. There's about a 20% chance of rain with gusts around 20 miles per hour. The precipitation and winds should last through Saturday. In Business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. It doesn't get more Vegas-like than this. You're looking at a rendering of Hard Rock International's upcoming guitar-shaped hotel along the Las Vegas Strip. This comes after the company announced it's buying the Mirage's operations side from MGM Resorts International for more than $1 billion in cash. Plus, a seal of approval for the Palm's new owners. The Nevada Gaming Commission voted unanimously to approve licensing for the San Manuel Band of Mission Indians, the first Native American tribe to own and operate a Las Vegas casino. The Palms is set to open in the spring.
Sports, sponsored by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app and get a bonus up to $100 when you sign up. Talk about a nail-biter. It took a last-second field goal from Raiders kicker Daniel Carlson to secure a win over the Browns, who were playing with a third-string quarterback. But hey, as the saying goes, a win is a win. The Browns were down nearly a dozen starters due to COVID-19, and it seemed like the Raiders were going to come away with an easy win when they were up 10-0 at the half. But the backup to the backup QB, Nick Mullins, wasn't going to let his team roll over. 20 for 30, 147 yards, and a TD in his Browns debut just wouldn't cut it in the end. The Raiders win 16-14 and improve to 7-7, still in the hunt for the postseason. Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. After the Packers won and the Buccaneers lost Sunday, Aaron Rodgers closed the gap on Tom Brady in the NFL MVP odds, and Green Bay supplanted Tampa Bay as the second choice to win the Super Bowl behind Kansas City. Brady remains the plus 135 favorite at BetMGM Sportsbook after entering Sunday at minus 175. Rodgers moved from plus 550 to plus 165.
In entertainment, sponsored by DiscoverNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. As Las Vegas gets ready for the Pro Bowl, the NFL reveals the top 5 vote-getters on the Fashion Show Mall's digital billboards. That includes Tom Brady of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Aaron Donald of the Los Angeles Rams. The Pro Bowl game kicks off February 6th at Allegiant Stadium. And instead of a hat trick, the Henderson Silver Knights pull off a teddy bear trick.
The Henderson Silver Knights would like to thank everyone for participating in the very first ever Lucky Launch.
Fans were invited to throw stuffed animals onto the ice after the Knights scored their first goal Sunday, which were donated to Toys for Tots. In health, sponsored by 4M Dental, love your smile again. More confirmed cases of the OMICRON variant in Nevada. Just this afternoon, Clark County confirms 2 more cases of the variant. That's in addition to a fully vaccinated man in his 50s in Washoe County and a woman in her 40s in Churchill County who was not vaccinated. The CDC says Omicron accounted for nearly 3/4 of U.S. cases last week. Plus, a reminder, the drive-through COVID testing and vaccination site at UNLV is closed this week and will reopen on December 26th. Plenty of other vaccine and testing sites are still open this week. You can find one near you at southernnevadahealthdistrict.org. In Lifestyle, sponsored by Glittering Lights at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Impulsive giving is one of those spur-of-the-moment donations of small sums to charities. Review Journal's Renee Summerhour explains what prompts this micro-giving. Renee?
Jen, there are a list of strategies charities have used over the years that make giving easier, especially during this time of year. And you may have noticed some of them that have prompted you to give back. The first, the Salvation Army's Red Kettle, the granddaddy of impulsive giving campaigns starting in 1891. Other factors that drive impulse giving other than tradition includes convenience factors, entertainment-driven donations like the one at Miracle Miles shops at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino, where passerbys can toss change into a simulated indoor rainstorm. That money is then donated to a local charity, or it could just be your personality.
Your upbringing, did your family contribute to charity? And it could be just your own worldview. Is philanthropy something that is important to you for whatever reason?
Other factors include having personal ties with certain charities, certain trends, and technology. Trends and technology aside, perhaps the most powerful inducement to make an impulse donation remains simple face-to-face interaction. Jen?
Speaking of giving back, the nonprofit Tunnel to Towers Foundation pays off the mortgage on the home of the late Nevada trooper Micah May, who was struck and killed by an impaired driver while on duty in July. He left behind 2 children and a wife. She issued a statement saying, "How can I ever express my appreciation? My children and I still have our home." Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have a Roku device, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.